advice we will give
to our younger selves. Deep, it's gonna be uplifting, positive.
When you hold it, you're just hurting yourself.
I really struggled with body image. Go Sosie, the sky's your limit. No matter what you do, someone is gonna have something to say.
For sure,
Yeah.
100% people like they have something to say about it.
Hey guys!
Welcome back to our channel. How's everybody doing?
We hope you guys are having a lovely day. For those of you that are new here, my name is Denise.
My name is Sosina.
Today we have a little special video.
Yeah, something different.
It's gonna get deep, it's gonna be uplifting, positive. Basically, we want to do the video giving younger, how do you say it?
Younger me advice.
No.
Younger ass advice. Yeah.
Advice I would give to my younger self.
Oh, shit. I said it the other way around. Advice we will give
To our younger selves. That's the video we're doing today. So yeah, we're kind of like going off of our experience and then like the wisdom we've acquired now, because like obviously the older you get, the more things that you go through, those experiences just teach you such valuable lessons that really shape you. So, you know, it's just things that I wish we would have known when we were younger, and hopefully it will help whoever's watching, but it will be very positive, uplifting, powerful.
We're just gonna get right into it.
Yeah. So my biggest advice I would give to my younger self, or one of them, I don't know if I want to say the biggest, but like one of the really big ones, would be to talk, and that talking doesn't lead to fighting, talking leads to resolving. So this is something that I really struggle with. When I get upset, I just shut down. I don't know why, I don't like confrontation, and so if I'm upset, it's like really hard for me to like say I'm upset, this is why, because I just, in my mind, I think, oh, if I say it, it's gonna be a big fight. And so that's like something I would tell my younger self, that like talking does not equal fighting, it equals resolving. And like I'm even like now I try to tell myself that to try to shift it. But you know, when you talk, you both will say things and you end up resolving the situation. Like in most cases, like sometimes it will lead to fighting, but like I think that's the mentality to take if you're like me, where you like shut down and it's hard to talk, that talking leads to resolving. And then kind of going into this, just to speak up for yourself. I was one of those people, and so it kind of ties in, but like kind of different. I don't like confrontation. Like even if I'm like hurt by someone, I won't say it. So it's like even with people that you don't know too well, but just like anyone mistreating you, to speak up for yourself and use your voice. Because when you don't speak up for yourself, you're conditioning for people to treat you that way. So like an example is where we used to work when I first started there. A certain girl, she wasn't the nicest to me, you know, like I was the new girl. I won't get into like what she did, but she just wasn't the nicest to me, and like would make comments to me and stuff. And it bothered me, but I never spoke up for myself. I never said anything. I wasn't like, don't talk to me like that. Because I just didn't have the confidence to do that. I get so scared to talk, and that's really bad, because then in that situation, I allowed her to treat me that way. I indicated to her that it was totally fine to keep treating me that way, because I didn't show her any sign of like,
when
you know?
just she was like just ignoring her, trying to be like the bigger person. But I think some people, they just take
advantage of it.
Yeah.
You have to. So my advice would be like, stand up for yourself, like don't be afraid, like you gotta use your voice. And that talking doesn't always lead to fighting. Like when it's with people that you love, that's more of like where it will lead to resolving, not fighting. With this girl at work, had I talked to her, who knows where that would have led. That's like, they're kind of like separate advices, but kind of similar, if you get what I mean.
And my biggest advice will be forgiving. It's for your own peace. When you like mad at someone, relationship, with family, with friends, anything, when you hold it, you're just hurting yourself. Like just forgive them for your own peace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You hold on to past situations or things people did.
It just kills you.
It's not hurting that person, but that negative energy, because you feel negative towards them for what they did to you, that negativity is inside of you, and it's not good for your own, your energy.
Yeah, you're not over that thing. Like, you know what I mean? It just kills you, not that person.
Yeah, so you gotta forgive people, not necessarily for them, them, but forgive them for yourself, so you have that peace within yourself where you're not harboring any negative feelings. Because when you harbor negative feelings, it affects you and not that person. Trust me. You're the one where it's like bothering you and you're always upset about it, and then they're probably out living their best life, not even caring.
Yeah, but like it's for your own peace. Be forgiving, you know what I mean? Like before, when I was young, I used to be like, I will never forget anything you did to me. But like it used to bother me when I see that person, I'll be like mad.
When she gets mad, she goes, my insides are burning. What do you
my insides
She
burning.
always says that when she gets mad. She can't sleep when she's mad.
Oh yeah, but now I'm better at it. I just forgive
she realized.
just forgive and then be over it. It's just for your own stuff. Like you hurt yourself, but you don't get it. But like it's bad.
My next piece of advice would be to love yourself, love your body, and just be confident. That's something that's hard for a lot of us still now, and something I really struggled with. So I really struggled with body image and eating disorders, and I was never happy with my body. And it's something still, like I'm not 100%. I'm a lot better from where I was though when I was younger. But one thing that I realized is that I always look back on pictures and I look at myself and I go, wow, I wish I could be that size again. But when I was that size, I was never happy. When I was that size, I was looking at a previous picture, oh, I wish I could be that size. Of like myself, like looking past sizes of myself. So I just like realized that I'm never happy with my body. And it's like now I look back and I want that body, but even when I had that body, I wasn't happy with it. So I realized like it's not even about my body. I think it's just something like with like my body image where it's like it's not even the physical body. I think I just always look and like I'm not happy because I have poor body image. So my piece of advice to my younger self, and if anyone struggles with that, is just to really like learn to love your body. You know, we're all beautiful. It does not matter what size you are, what size clothing you wear.
It's not about the look outside. It's just how you inside, and just love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you can't love someone.
Yeah,
so, you know what I mean?
As long as you're being healthy and you're happy, like that's all that matters. I think for so many years I put so much value on my body, and like it's not like so like a big thing with that too is just don't compare your body to anyone else. Everyone is different. Everyone has different genetics. Like everyone is different. Just don't compare your body to anyone else. Really learn to just like love yourself, love your body. It's about confidence. If you love your body, you will be confident, and like it will come off and people will perceive that too. And at the end of the day, no one's as critical about our own bodies as we are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because even like as much as I struggled, it was only with myself. I would never look at someone and like judge their body. But on myself, I would judge my body so much. So it's kind of like, you know, people are not judging you. You're your biggest critic. Yeah. That's like so true.
And the second advice I would give to my younger self is don't care what people are gonna say about you. Anyways, you're good, you're doing bad. They have something to say all the time. Just listen to your heart. Do you know what I mean?
And this is something that like we really like, we practice what we preach, because we both, I think when we were younger, even like recently, up until like recently, you worry about like,
oh my god, what people are gonna say.
Oh, like I don't know if we should do this, what are people gonna say? And it goes both ways. Or it could be like if you did something and like, you know, someone's trying to make you feel bad about it. At the end of the day, you know who you are. Yeah. As long as you are okay with your decisions, don't care what other people think. Don't let them get into your head. As long as you know who you are and you can sleep at night, that's all that matters. Don't let people make you feel bad about you or the way you're living your life. Don't care what people think. Don't change the path you're going on because of outside influences.
Yeah, you're just doing it for yourself, not for people. And then people always, they have something to say.
People are always going to have something to say. So just do you, live your life, and that's something that we really like. It took us a while, but I wish I could tell my younger self that no matter what you do, someone is gonna have something to say.
For sure. 100% people like they have something to say about it.
That's why do you live your life. As long as you are happy with your decisions, that is all that matters.
Yeah, follow your heart. You know what I mean?
My next piece of advice I would give to my younger self is to not trust people so easily. And when I say this, I want to be careful with my words, because I don't want to say don't trust people. Of course you should trust people. I don't want to say like put up a wall and be very guarded with people. But where I'm differentiating here, what I'm trying to say is make sure people earn your trust and you don't just give it to them. something that I used to do is that like when I would meet people, I would trust people right away, and you know, you become close with people very fast, and then slowly their true colors come out. And then, you know, you realize like, you know what, I just like in all relationships, friendships and relationships, take things slow and really get to know a person and make sure they earn your trust. Don't just like trust someone like that, because people's true colors come out after, and it's just better for yourself.
Yeah, and then just give it time. So
okay, the next piece of advice,
is
we've both like experienced this, but the next piece of advice would be
have people there for you, like not just the good time, even the bad time.
Yeah, to really make sure whoever's in your life that they're not only there for the good times, but also for when you need them.
Yeah.
You're gonna see in relationships, I don't know if you guys have already, maybe you've already experienced this, we definitely have. There are people who want to be around you when everything's good, when you're laughing, you're going out, but when something happens in your life and you need them as a friend, they're not there.
Yeah.
So just be aware of that. Be aware of that. And you know, personally, if someone's not there for me during the hard times, I don't want a friendship.
Like,
because what's the point?
Like, let's say it's like example for friendship. Like, if you're not there for me in the bad time, what's the point then being that we're not friends? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I look at it like your time is so precious. A lot of us are busy. Like, people work, they go to school, you have family. Like, we're busy.
Like, why would waste your time with someone like if you're not there for me, that means you don't care about me. You know what I mean? Yeah, why would you waste your time for someone who doesn't even care about you?
It's just wasting. Your time is so precious. I would rather spend it with true friends. As soon as you see they're not there for you, have your eyes open. Don't just let it slide, because the piece of advice we would just give to our younger selves is that there are people who are just going to be there for the good times, who just want you when you're happy and you're having fun. So just be aware that there are relationships like that, and then you have to make the decision if you're okay with that. Personally, we don't want those kind of relationships in our life. It's hurt both of us when we've had relationships where when something bad has happened and then you see people who aren't there for you, you're like, wow, like
the whole time you thought you had people around you, and then when you need them, there's nobody. You'll be like, you alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My next piece of advice I would give is this is more like romantic relationships. Do not get into a relationship with someone if you do not love yourself. If you don't love yourself, this is gonna lead to you being treated less than you deserve. And this is something that I went through kind of like about like body image. I really didn't have any confidence. I didn't love myself. And so I was in a relationship and I let myself be treated in ways I didn't deserve. Like, even when I tell you,
I'd be like,
Sos was like, how did you, like, why would you let someone treat you that way? But it's because I didn't love myself. I didn't love myself enough to like stand up for myself or to be like, no, I don't deserve this. So just make sure you really love yourself before getting into any relationship, because we all deserve to be treated the way we deserve, and you don't want to get into a situation where you just don't love yourself, so you're going to allow someone to treat you less than you deserve. Know your worth.
And then my next advice is gonna be with people, push you forward, not hold you back. Because there's some people like they don't want to be like, they don't want you to be big, like, you know, to go like forward. Some people, they just hold you, oh no, don't do that, no, oh that's not good, you know what I mean? And then you'd be like, oh, that means it's not good.
You let it get in your head. Yeah, you guys will see this. I don't know if you've experienced it before, but certain relationships, you'll just see the people who, like, when you're around them, it's like, yes, go for it, you can do anything. Like me and Sos together, we push each other forward.
When we're like, me up, I'll be like, oh.
With everything though, we're just like, the sky's the limit, we can do anything. Like, we really push each other forward in life. There are other relationships we've been in where people, they more so hold you back. They don't want to see you excel, reach your goals, or even if you want to try something different. Some people are like more negative, why would you do that? Those are the people that are going to hold you back in life, because if the people around you are not supportive of what you're doing, or always like,
and then you just put it on the head,
they get into your head.
And be like, oh my god, that means it's not good. It's not this, and it's not this, and then you end up not doing it.
Yeah, hopefully the people around you are all people who push you forward. But just in the instance, just be aware. The advice I would give to my younger self is be aware that not everyone wants you to go forward. Not everyone is gonna push you forward. There are some and it's just like, I don't know, there's just some relationships, I don't know if it's jealousy or what it is.
Yeah.
And you'll just kind of notice, you'll see like, with what are you doing with that person? So it's like when me and Sos having each other in each other's life, we're accomplishing many things. So you can kind of see it's like a relationship where like we're pushing each other forward, we're supportive of everything, and we're like, you know, anything, try it. Yeah, what do you have to lose by trying?
I used to be like, oh no, I can't do that. And then she's like, no, you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Nothing is impossible.
I always tell Sos, don't put limits on yourself.
Yeah.
Don't. You can do anything. Like, what do you have to lose by trying?
Trying, I know.
Just make sure the people in your corner, when you say you're gonna do this, they're like, yes, you can do it. Try.
Yeah.
Nothing is impossible. That's the people you want in your life.
Yeah.
Those are the people that are gonna push you forward. No one's holding you back. They're saying, go, Sosie. The sky's your limit.
Sosie. She always hypes me up, eh?
One other advice I would give to my younger self. I'm a huge overthinker. Like, next level overthinker. I overthink everything from like things that don't even matter. I'm really bad at that. I do it with everything. So the advice I would give to my younger self is just, one, you can't change the past. What's done was what's done. Like, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Like, all God's plan. That's like, that really helps me too, that like just letting go of like, you know what, some things are just out of your control. Some things are gonna happen, like you can't control them. And then kind of with that, like, don't worry about things twice. And so it's like, I'll worry about something happening, and then if that thing happens, I'm gonna worry again. So the advice I kind of like, this is what I try to tell myself: don't worry about things twice. Don't worry about something until it happens. Not saying like, if there's like something you can do to try to prevent it, sure,
but don't be like worrying about it until
don't worry about things twice. If it happens, it happens. It's life. Like, things are gonna happen and you're gonna get through them.
Yeah,
you're gonna deal with it when it happens.
Yeah.
That is all for today. That's our advice that we would give our younger self. I really hope that this has helped you guys if you're watching this, and if you guys like these advice videos, leave us a comment. We would love to do basically when you guys send in questions and we can give advice. I love giving advice. I feel like we both have a lot of wisdom because we've both been through a lot. That's another thing. Everything that you go through is a lesson. It's a lesson that's gonna help you in the next thing in life. So it's like, even though bad things happen, you will get through them, and then there's always something good that comes out of it, is that you learn a valuable lesson that will help you in life.
And don't forget to comment, share, like, subscribe, show some love.
We'll see you guys in the next video.